Good morning. It got exceptionally cold overnight. It got really windy.
It's ice. And it's all stuck in my back gloves. Who cares? They keep my fingers warm.
We lost all our early night, early morning advantage. It is
It's really windy last night.
7:15 and we're still packing up. We didn't even have coffee.
Don't have enough water.
We have enough water, but we don't want to chance it, just in case it's going to take us 4 hours to do 6 miles again. So cold. Brian is fully kitted. I, however, am wearing exactly what I always wear because I'm too stupid and lazy to get...
Half the job Heidi again.
Yes, it's half the job Heidi again. He's referring to the fact that I keep forgetting to put the gaiters on. They're still new to me. I've only been down here, 36 days now? Oh dear. It's cold, so we are running to the nearest sunspot. Haha, ironic, I know. And it's still cold here, right? Camera's going away, fingers get too cold. Snow plants are back. So today's mission, mission part 1, reach Guffey, find the water. That's going to be a fun little side trip. We have a couple of side missions. Not like, peak bagging or anything, but stuff that confounded us in 2019 that shouldn't have. Guffey Spring is the first one of them. I spent considerable time with very dodgy GPS looking for that spring in 2019, and I went down every single perceivable hill except for the one that it's on. So we now have coordinates and far out routes and whatnot. So I'm hoping we'll find the spring this time.
So man, we just realised that since day 3 we've been taking painkillers. And we're wondering if that's the best thing.
Getting some views to the other side again. It is pretty.
Meaning me.
Yeah. There's some snow up there as well. So this is the dirt road crossing and camp spots that we were aiming for last night. It's taken us almost 2 hours to get here. Yes, we're that slow. And the wind is howling in from the right here, and we think it would have been far more wind exposed than where we were, just because of the direction of the wind. So I think we might have done the right thing.
Oh!
That wind is bitter! We're like 0.2 from Guffey Campground, where we're going to stop for breakfast anyway, and Brian just stopped to put his jacket on because it is so cold. My thermometer reads 5 degrees. That is the contents of your fridge, basically. And of course there's one last really steep climb just to get to the campground. Well, look, suffice to say that sign was not there in 2019. That is the trail to Guffey Spring. Clearly marked, very visible. Yeah.
It's cold.
Yeah.
Sunny, but cold.
That wind is still bitter. Everybody's kind of like, all the hikers that come in are changing into long trousers.
Lying down in their waterproof stuff.
To soak up the sun. So we're about to set off from Guffey now. We decided not to go for the spring. It's not a challenge when there's an actual waypoint and everything. No, but joking aside,
that wind's quite strong.
It is very, very strong, and we have just about enough water to get us to the highway.
Yeah.
If nobody picks us up, we will regret that. But that decision. But here's where we are, and there's a big work party here, replanting trees on that side of the hill. They did say they were planning to plant 1,000 trees. I don't know whether that's all in this location or whether they're doing a few spots, but good on them. This is the burn section. I mean, we've been in the burn section for a while, but this is the really bad burn section. They're starting to remove the burned wood and everything. But as a result, obviously, some fairly heavy machinery has been through here. And it's not the clearest where we're supposed to be going. We're just following everybody else because there's a ridge with a path on that looks like PCT written on it. But even in these burnt places, life is coming back. There's the ski lift area that we got lost around last time. This time it's much easier to see where the trail's supposed to go, because A, there's no snow, and B, there's no more trees.
Just going past the ski lodge is Heidi with the snow-covered mountains in the background. And still beautiful everywhere. Heidi's ankles are better and we're feeling a lot more happier. Two sad, lonely people sitting on the side of the road.
Yep, this is us at Inspiration Point. The perfect hitch place to get to Wrightwood, unless it's Monday at 2:30 and the highway is closed. So yeah, we'll be here a while. Wish us luck. Okay, here comes the rant. In the end, it took us an hour to get a lift. We got everything we needed from the hardware store. The hardware store is brilliant as always. We got everything we needed from the shop next door. We resupplied. We decided to go for pizza. Nothing wrong with the food. Wonderful. But because we were tired and it was very cold still, we decided to book a room. And this is where it all went horribly wrong.
Don't go to this.
Because we booked with the Grand Pine Cabin.
It's no one's ever there. It's a digital check-in.
Yeah.
And
which it didn't tell me when I booked, because obviously we're here on very limited resources.
And they want a picture of your passport. Unlike Americans, Heidi's is like laminated, so you can't. It's illegal to take a picture. It's not illegal, but it will.
It reflects really horribly. So the camera, the internet-y things don't accept it as a picture ID, because why would they? It reflects, but that's the whole point. And there was it's just taken us an hour to get into our room basically, and we are only here because another guest happened to be walking past. He let us use his phone to ring these people, and I was on the phone to her for nearly an hour, because they were supposed to have sent me an electronic form, which they never did. When they finally did, and then we tried to fill it in, that's when all the problems started. I could either put in the credit card details or send them a photo. I couldn't do both. So eventually I had to send them my photo ID, a picture, via email, even so I asked right in the beginning, can I not just email you?
And she said no.
And they kept saying, oh, you've just got to give permissions to your camera. It wasn't, the permissions wasn't the problem. The picture was, it wouldn't accept it. It's taken us a full hour sitting on the doorsteps of the Grand Pine Cabins.
And now we can't check
where it
out
says
early
reception.
because we were away for someone she comes here at 10.
Yeah.
After 10.
So they can take a deposit. I'm sorry, I am so so cross right now. We can't check out until 10 because that's the first time a human being can actually physically appear as if by magic at the Grand King Pine cabins. Hey there. Future Brian and Heidi. We thought we should probably record a bit of a calmed down version of this rant. So I was, as you also, I was extremely upset that night, so I was really laying into the hotel. Now the hotel itself, of course, they run this electronic login system. That's how they operate.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's not their fault. They shouldn't be partnered up with Booking.com.
They shouldn't, exactly. I mean, that's where the problem lay. The real problem is with Booking.com. They can run their hotel whichever way they like. I do think that if you have a completely no people on the grounds operation, they should have done a couple of things differently. They should have sent me that email that they were supposed to send me, which they didn't.
Someone did.
Yeah.
Could have been Booking.com.
Again, yeah, something went wrong with the communication between Bookings.com and the hotel. They never sent me the login form. They have at their reception no indication that nobody's there, so we wasted quite a bit of time pressing a bell. That
we expected someone to answer.
Because the lights were on and everything, so we just thought whoever was supposed to sit behind reception had wandered off. They should really have a little sign there saying there's nobody here, so don't waste your time. And the other thing, the big problem for us obviously was that because we're traveling on an eSIM, we have no phone number, we have no way of ringing people. So the fact that you had to ring them to get anything fixed was a major problem for us. Now, fair enough, that is a really unusual thing to do and not something that they need to be set up for. But for a hotel that has no way to speak to anybody other than through a phone, at the very least there should have probably been a phone in the room, and there wasn't. So even once we got in, we couldn't talk to them. So that's my 2 cents about the hotel. The problem with Booking.com is that they offered this accommodation at last minute. I mean, we booked it at 5 for a check-in at 7. And they should know that they have this complicated electronic setting up thingy. So they should not offer that hotel as a last minute booking. And they should clearly state that it has an electronic only check-in, because I would never have booked that if we'd known that. All they said in their booking is, oh, you will have to show your passport. Well, that's every hotel ever.
And we did. And it just, their software wouldn't accept the glare on Heidi's passport.
We think it was the glare. So in the end, I had to send an email with my passport photo to a random person. I to this day don't know who it went to, on a completely unsecured email. It's just like, I'm sorry, but to me that's a bit weird, because anybody could have gotten all my passport details.
And I do think if Booking.com are doing these electronic check-ins, they should tell people that they should download, or they should start downloading people's IDs.
Yeah, I mean,
be registered in the app.
If that is a thing now, then let that part be done through Booking.com.
And that's why we don't think Booking.com and that hotel should be together.
Rant over.